This is a quick and easy way to make potting mix, whether you are transplanting outside or growing plants indoors. Now, if you made your own seedling mix, don't worry, we're going to use all the same ingredients. We'll start with a brick of coco coir, and the ratio of ingredients for this mix is going to be 2 parts to 1 to 1 to 1. So we're going to do 2 parts of coco coir, 1 part of earthworm castings, which is going to act as our compost for this potting mix. We will also do 1 part of perlite, which is going to add aeration to the soil for us. We are also going to do 1 part of vermiculite, which is going to aid in water retention for our mix. And then I personally like to add mycorrhiza. There's a ton of benefits on that. And we also can add our own fertilizer. A granular fertilizer is going to work best because it's going to be time released, and I prefer organic. Now, I always start with hot boiling water on my coco coir brick to help to sterilize it, while I am also expanding the coco coir brick that has been compressed down. So I'm going to start and pour that all over. It is going to quickly absorb that water and expand, and I'll break it up with a gloved hand because that coco coir can get into your skin kind of like splinters, so be careful. Now that we have it all broken up and it's ready to mix in the other ingredients, I am going to show you guys on a tray so that you can see the parts and how they work together in a smaller amount of potting mix. So I'm going to do 2 parts of that coco coir, 1 part of that perlite, 1 part of the vermiculite, and I'm going to do 1 part of the earthworm castings. Now, your parts are going to be whatever you're using to measure out your ingredients. I am also going to add about 2 tablespoons of the fertilizer for this amount, and I'm also going to add about a half a teaspoon or so of the mycorrhiza. But make sure for both of these ingredients that you follow the instructions provided on the package. Now I'm going to mix that all together with my gloved hand. I'm also going to be wearing a mask over my face because the perlite, you do not want to breathe that in. But once that is all mixed in, you will notice that the texture of this potting mix is going to be a lot more fluffy, airy, not something that it can be easily compacted in any way, but it's going to provide a ton of nutrients and a great growing medium for any plants in a pot or grow bag.